Welcome to Leopard King Flicks, your number one online media platform. It is the one-stop shop for information, education, entertainment, encouragement and empowerment, capacity building and transformation through the Word of God. Leopard King Flicks is an avalanche of versatile content, a multifaceted buffet of content that you cannot consume in one day. And so we are churning out content for different niches, targeting different groups of our society and community, targeting different aspects of our livelihoods, just making sure that we are all rounded with talent, intellect, flair, energy, oomph, academia, spirituality, knowledge, wisdom, and a tantalizing delivery you cannot resist. We are carrying everyone on board, the elderly, the children, the men, the women, the youth, and every aspect of our life. Please subscribe to this channel, Leopard King Flicks, and remember to click the notification button so that you don't get to miss any of this tantalizing information and content. Today being a Wednesday, it is the magical day when we extract the gold that is found in our senior citizens. We call this program Old is Gold. Last time we ended this story having mentioned that Motomwaka was among the very first cohort ever of the National Youth Service, having been recruited as number 009. He tells his story of how he was recruited and what the life was right in there. When Kenyatta became president, there was an American called Griffin. He had youth programs in Starehe, around Pumwani. He is the one who began the National Youth Service. It is while at the National Youth Service that he had a special encounter with one Captain Hezron Murunga. Captain Murunga will rise through the ranks to become a Major General. Major General. Major General came to oversee the transition from the National Youth Service. John recounts with gratitude that in fact it was Major General Murunga who assisted him to position for the military. He advised John that there will be 3 groups.
Police, the army, and the prison. And we will home in the Makoha, Mainje, Alemu, Mahawasirandai, Alemu, the Varera Moloquati.
He advised John, who was the guard commander, to go to the military truck.
The 3 squad will climb on 3 lorries. 3 squad, plan your range. Pass. It's all baby in
Upon graduation and passing out from the National Youth Service, Motomwaka will then be recruited into the armed forces. As a military officer, he was assigned to the Flying Doctor section, where he served a lot of his time in the northern part of Kenya. It is during this period that he was inaugurated as a member of the St. John's Ambulance. You should hear him talk about the St. John's Ambulance. Our leader at St. John's Ambulance took us for a tour through Jerusalem, where we, the St. John's Ambulance, found somebody injured and then assisted him. We, the St. John's Ambulance, are the Good Samaritans. We at the St. John's Ambulance are the Good Samaritans who help the injured. In fact, there's a major hospital built around there. We stayed for 3 days before proceeding to Geneva. I don't know good English. That's why I sought to walk along with you. We went to Geneva first and then passed through the Netherlands. The reason why I went to the Netherlands is because when they visited my home country, they were impressed by my agroforestry. It was therefore suitable that we would plant a tree at the Buckingham Palace. The specific trees of interest are special trees.
Entada abisinica no musembe. Erythrina buti no murembe. Erythrina buti no murembe. Kigelia moosa no murabe.
My brother, we boarded the plane at 9 p.m. in England and landed in Nairobi at 9 a.m. The compass was showing that we are coming from the north and going to the south. The pilot was on autopilot. I asked him, won't this plane fall and land crash? And the pilot told me that it's being controlled from Nairobi. I said, how now? After serving continuously for a long period of time, it was time for him to go home for a vacation. Let's call that leave. When he traveled home for leave, all adorned in military regalia, his father had mixed feelings. He was happy on one end to have such a son, but on the other hand, he just couldn't handle the fact that his only son was preparing to go to war. In the next episode, we will be trying to understand how the Luya tradition attempted to upstage the laws of the land. John's father would have none of this, considering that he was his only son that needed to be present to bury him. He couldn't have him go to war as a man of war, as a military officer. What happened? How did this happen? All this coming up in our next episode of Old is Gold. Please remember to tune in next week on Wednesday, 3 p.m., where we shall be continuing with these stories. Remember, there is so much that I have not showcased of this man. We are also launching a song, a collaboration with the showstopper himself, Leopard King, featuring Motomwaka, or is it Motomwaka featuring Leopard King? Whichever comes, stay tuned, subscribe, like, and share. This kind of stuff only comes to you in our program, Old is Gold. Kindly support us to keep our program on air and to make it possible for us to continue bringing you this kind of programs. Kindly contribute, donate, don't think about it, do it practically here and now. The business number, as you can see on your screen, is 522533. The account number is 7661908. I will repeat. The business number, as you can see on your screen, is 522533. The account number is 7661908. Please remember to subscribe and click the notification button so that none of the contents we churn out will miss your eyes and your ears. Indeed, this week on Friday, when we always release new music, I will be releasing new music by Motomwaka, a song called Mulai Aliva Wina, a song that he performed for the world at Alliance Francaise. You don't get this kind of stuff anywhere else except on Leopard King Flicks, your #1 online media platform. Signing out is the one and only showstopper, the most polarizing, progressive and pragmatic figure that refuses to fit into a form of mental programming by the world. He proudly wears the Afrocentric badge of being the epitome of African royal priesthood. And this is Leopard King, unleashing, dishing it sizzling and tantalizing only on Leopard King Flicks.